Hey, it's Caldy. Let me ask you, what really sets successful people apart? It's not luck, intelligence, or talent, it's their habits. The small, consistent things they do every day create massive results over time. Your life right now is a direct reflection of your habits. If you want to change your life, change your habits. The best part? You have total control over this. Today, we'll break down Stephen Covey's 7 powerful habits, a practical roadmap for building a more effective, fulfilling life. Grab a coffee, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Let's start with the foundation. Be proactive. Being proactive means you're in charge, you're the driver, not a passenger. Most people live reactively, letting circumstances dictate their mood and actions. Proactive people recognize a simple truth. Between what happens to you and your response, there's a space, and in that space, you choose. Nothing and no one can make you feel a certain way without your consent. It's not about pretending bad things don't happen. It's about choosing your response. For example, when you get critical feedback at work, the reactive response is to get defensive or complain. The proactive response, pause, listen, and ask, how can I use this to improve? Covey introduces the circle of concern and the circle of influence. Reactive people focus on things they can't control, like the economy or other people's opinions. Proactive people focus on what they can control, their attitude, effort, and actions. As you focus on your influence, it actually grows. Start by changing your language. Replace I have to with I choose to. This isn't just semantics, it's about taking responsibility for your life. No more blaming, no more excuses. The moment you accept this, you take your power back. It's liberating. If you're responsible for where you are, you're also responsible for where you're going. Think of one area where you've been reactive: your health, finances, or a relationship. What's one small, proactive step you can take today? Maybe it's making a budget, going for a walk, or having a calm conversation. That's you being proactive. This is the first, most critical step to building an effective life. Remember, your life is your responsibility. Choose your response and you choose your future. Every day, ask yourself, what can I control right now? Focus your energy there. The more you do, the more empowered you become. Proactivity is the foundation for all other habits. Start today. Take one small step. You're the driver. Where will you go? That's up to you. Let's move to the next habit. Now that you're proactive, where are you headed? That's habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Imagine building a house without a blueprint. You wouldn't. You'd plan every detail. Your life needs a blueprint too. A clear vision of what truly matters to you. Covey's exercise. Imagine your own funeral. What do you want people to say about you? The answers reveal your core values and your definition of success. This isn't about society's values, it's about yours. Once you know what matters, write a personal mission statement. This is your compass, guiding every decision. Review it regularly. Let it evolve as you grow. Without this clarity, you risk climbing the ladder of success only to find it's against the wrong wall. Leadership is doing the right things. Management is doing things right. Habit 2 is about leadership, defining your purpose before you act. Your challenge? Do the funeral exercise. Write down what you want people to say. Draft your mission statement, even if it's rough. Identify your core values and most important roles. This is your life's blueprint. Create it with intention. With a clear end in mind, every step you take has meaning. Don't drift. Design your life. Let your vision guide your actions. Now, let's talk about making that vision real. Habit 3 is where vision meets action. Put first things first. It's about living your priorities, not just talking about them. Covey's time management matrix divides tasks into 4 quadrants. Urgent, important, not urgent, important, urgent, not important, and not urgent, not important. Most people get stuck in urgency, putting out fires, reacting to others' demands. The magic happens in quadrant 2, important but not urgent. This is where you build relationships, plan, exercise, and grow. These activities don't scream for attention, but they matter most. Effective people shrink time spent on distractions and invest in what's important. Weekly planning is key. Identify your big rocks, your top priorities, and schedule them first. Treat these appointments with yourself as non-negotiable. Let the less important tasks fill in around them. This isn't about rigid schedules, it's about intention. Say no to what doesn't align with your mission. Make sure what matters most is never at the mercy of what matters least. Integrity is keeping promises to yourself. When you put first things first, you move from chaos to control. You become the master of your time and your life. Start each week by asking what matters most. Schedule it, protect it, live it. That's how you turn vision into reality. Ready for the next level? Let's talk about relationships. On to habit 4. The first 3 habits are about mastering yourself. Now let's master relationships with habit 4. Think win-win. Most people see life as a competition. If you win, I lose. But win-win is about seeking solutions where everyone benefits. It's an abundance mindset. There's enough success for all. Other mindsets, win-lose, lose-win, lose-lose, lead to resentment or conflict. Win-win is about finding the third alternative, not your way or my way, but a better way. It requires both courage and consideration. Stand up for your needs, but also respect others. This isn't about being a pushover or always compromising. Sometimes, if you can't find a win-win, agree to no deal. This keeps relationships healthy and trust intact. Win-win applies everywhere, at work, at home, with friends. Focus on collaboration, not competition. Look for solutions that satisfy everyone's core interests. If you can't, walk away respectfully. The best relationships are built on mutual benefit. Practice win-win thinking daily. Ask, how can we both win here? It's a game changer for every relationship. Let's move to the next habit, the power of listening. Habit 5 is up next. Let's dive in. Habit 5 is simple but powerful. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Most of us listen to reply, not to understand. We filter everything through our own perspective, jumping to conclusions or giving advice too soon. Covey calls this autobiographical responding. Habit 5 flips the script. Practice empathetic listening. Listen with your ears, eyes, and heart. Try to see the world as the other person does. When you truly listen, you give others psychological air. They feel heard and valued. Only after understanding should you share your perspective. Reflect back what you hear. So you're feeling frustrated because your work isn't valued, is that right? This builds trust and opens the door for real communication. It takes patience and self-control. Your ego will want to jump in, but when you listen first, you make huge deposits in the emotional bank account. Once you've understood, you can be understood. Present your ideas clearly and respectfully. This habit transforms arguments into understanding. It's the key to real connection in every relationship. Next time you're in a disagreement, pause and ask, let me make sure I understand you first. Watch how the dynamic changes. Listening is the foundation of all strong relationships. Now let's see what happens when we combine all these habits. Habit 6 is synergize the magic of creative cooperation. When you're proactive, have a clear vision, put first things first, think win-win, and truly listen, you're ready for synergy. Synergy is when 1 + 1 = 3, or more. It's not just teamwork, it's creating something new together. The foundation is valuing differences. Most see differences as conflict, but synergy sees them as strengths. Different perspectives create better solutions. High trust and openness are essential. Let go of needing to be right, focus on finding the best idea together. The best teams celebrate and leverage everyone's strengths. To create synergy, start by seeking to understand others' views. Then share your own. Brainstorm together for a third alternative. Don't settle for compromise, aim for creative solutions. Synergy is the peak of effective interaction. It's how you achieve results you never could alone. Now let's talk about sustaining all these habits. Habit 7 is sharpen the saw, the habit that makes all others possible. It's about self-renewal and continuous improvement. Covey's story, a woodcutter too busy sawing to sharpen his saw. Don't be that person. You are the saw. Your effectiveness depends on your well-being. Renew yourself in 4 areas: physical, spiritual, mental, and social emotional. Physically, eat well, sleep, exercise. Spiritually, connect with your values and purpose through reflection, nature, or whatever centers you. Mentally, keep learning, read, write, challenge your mind. Socially, emotionally, invest in relationships, practice empathy, build trust. Balance is key. Neglect one area and you become less effective. Renewal must be consistent, not just when you're burned out. Sharpening the saw is a quadrant 2 activity, important, but not urgent. No one will force you to do it. You must choose it. Every moment spent renewing yourself pays off everywhere else. Make self-renewal a daily and weekly habit. It creates an upward spiral of growth. Take care of yourself, and you'll be able to take care of everything else. Now, let's wrap up your journey. We've covered 7 powerful principles for personal change. Don't try to master them all at once. Focus on one habit at a time. Practice daily, reflect weekly, and let each habit become part of who you are. Remember, excellence is a habit, not an act. Your life is the sum of your habits, choose them wisely. Progress, not perfection, is the goal. These habits are tools to build the life you want. The power to change is already inside you. Start with one proactive choice today. Your extraordinary life begins now.